Hi, how are you? It's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we went to the Haunted Isle, and we found some water elementals there and a goblin mage. Today, we are going to be heading back to that island, and we are going to be slaying some water elementals there. Let's do a little sprint. Check out the quest here, Water Elementals. The Water Elementals were no doubt summoned by Gazban, the Goblin Wizard, rumored to have discovered the Stone of the Tides. As you may know, the Stone of the Tides curses the bearer, causing him to fade in and out of existence. Perhaps we can find a way to counteract the curse. We can have a mage of Dalaran analyze the magical residue of one of the Water Elementals' bracers. I need you to go back to the island and retrieve a few specimens. Alright, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to head back to the island. We're going to retrieve a few specimens. And then it looks like we're going to have to head off to Dalaran. I don't know if we're going to do that right away, but eventually we will be making our way up to the Arathi Highlands again. And when we go up there, at least we'll have something to deliver. What's our bag space doing? It's doing okay. Don't have too much. And we will be leaving Booty Bay, most likely after this quest. I think I may need to head back to Stormwind for a bit. And we'll go and check out and see if we have any new rogue talents. And we'll also get ourselves some poisons. And then I think the next zone we may check out is going to be the Swamp of Sorrows. And it looks like just south of the Swamp of Sorrows in the Blasted Lands, it is under attack. So, I'm going to be kind of worried about going to those places. Because the Scourge that are there are most likely going to be like pretty close to level 60, so don't want to be messing with those guys. But yeah, the Swamp of Sorrows will probably be our next landing spot, I think. And we're just going to try to get... We're just going to be traveling around trying to get levels. We're really gunning for 45, 46. And then once we get up there, it's going to really open up a lot of zones for us to level in. Another place we could go to that may be a good idea is also Dustwall Marsh. So we could head over there as well. Got a choice, at least. And we could head back to Desolus. There was actually a decent amount of quests for us to still do there. So maybe Desolus, the Theramore Isle into Desolus could be an option. That could be it. That might be our choice. Oh man, this is kind of... Oh! For the 44 undead zombie. If I could even fight this guy. I mean, it's pretty hard.
I don't have enough energy.
Yeah. Am I really gonna have to vanish here? No.
Far away.
I'm not gonna have to vanish, I'm just gonna run. Kinda wish I ran the other way. Just wanted to get that gold thorn. There we go. Alright, let's bandage up. Couldn't really mess with that guy. I think we would have needed our elixirs. Probably could have beat him though. If I stunned him there, did a little bit of damage, then we could have probably put him into a blind. bandaged up and could have taken him down. But I think we'll stay away from that area. A lot of high levels in that little zone.
I can't do that yet.
But yeah, there is a flight point at the rebel camp, but not in Classic. I've checked it out on Wowhead, and yeah, they added it in TBC. And I think the reason being is because of the long journeys you have to take just to get to over here as an Alliance player. It's kind of it's not fair. You know what I mean? The Horde always get the good stuff. Get over here, Goldthorn, eh? See if we can get this without being disturbed this time. Seems like we're going to be getting a lot of Goldthorn. We'll probably get some more Strangle Kelp today as well. Get some Basilisks around us here. One good thing about this journey, though, is we get a lot of herbs. Okay, we gotta watch out. That's the thing we want to do. Keep on running and pulling even more Basilisks. Oh, nice, got a stun off there. We're probably going to be able to get another stun on him. We'll finish him off in this stun. And we got a trinket. Increases time between targets' attacks by 5% for 15 seconds. It's pretty damn good. I can't believe we just got a trinket. Let's put that bad boy on. We're gonna have to give it a... like a button to use. I have to rearrange my keybinds anyways. Try to do that before next episode. We got a trinket, guys. That's awesome. I thought it was kind of... I thought it was like reducing the increasing the time between attacks for myself. I'm like, what the heck, is this some type of troll? I've never seen this trinket before. That's pretty good. Let's try to use it on this tiger. I'll put it, we rarely ever use Rupture, so I'll just make it shift 4. And, yeah, we'll give this a try. So there we go. Let's use that. So now he has slowed attack speed. That's awesome. And it is 5 minutes cooldown. So every 5 minutes, we can slow the attack speed of the target of whatever we're fighting. That will be really good against elites. Gotta watch up here though. We're kind of getting close to Bagthera. Or Banglash, King Banglash, I mean.
I can't do that yet.
Alright, so let's make our way across the river. Got this life root. I wonder if he'll attack us. Sajib. Level 50 humanoid. I'm gonna hold my vanish cooldown here. You know, it seems like he's a pretty chill guy. If he came and attacked us, I'd be freaked. Alright, so let's make sure we stay away from Grumgall Base Camp. It's the last thing we want to do is get wrecked by an elite orc.
We need to get closer.
A purple lotus down here. Got a fade leaf over here though. Help us craft some more blinds. Yeah, and I would agree with Vogels about playing any spec that you want in hardcore. Probably gonna die anyway, so mess around a bit. That's my 2 cents. Yeah, I guess so. If you don't want to die, though, you should probably, you know, consider the spec you're playing. And the interesting thing is, some specs are better than others. For hardcore. I think Beastmaster probably is the best. Or Hunter for hardcore, because then you have your pet being, you know, the focal point, and if your pet dies, it doesn't really matter as long as you don't die. So that works out pretty damn well. As a rogue, I think you could really do any spec, but combat maces or combat swords is usually the popular go-to for PvE rogues in Classic. I think you just do more damage, and you also don't really have to worry about hitting your targets in the back. That seems to be the focal point with some of the other specs. But any class that can be a tank, like you could go tank spec. And it'd be tough to kill you. Especially if you're playing safe and you're only fighting one mob at a time. The only problem is it's going to take you a while to slay those mobs and be probably pretty damn boring. But the likelihood of you dying as a tank is pretty low. Unless you pull a bunch of mobs. Like, I'd say as a warrior, like, arguably, Prot is, like, probably the best hardcore spec. You know, you can CC with your shield. You got, like, a stun with it. You'll be taking less damage the whole time. You'll have more armor, more health because of your shield. But you just won't be dishing out as much damage. Okay, so yeah, we gotta go to this island. I totally forgot that this is the right one. Druid, I think Feral's probably the best. Because you can tank and you can DPS. It's pretty hard to compete with that. Guess you could go Resto, but pretty squishy as Resto. Oh, where's the Strangle Kelp? Here it is. Hopefully we don't DC. There we go. We're getting a lot of strangle kelp. That's good. Alright, so let's start dealing with these water elementals. I'm going to try just to fight them without using any elixirs. I don't know if we really need to. Let's see. See how we do without elixirs. And then if I'm having trouble, maybe we'll change it up. I do want to kind of save as much of our resources as we can. There's the elemental water. It's the stuff you use to craft frost resistance potions. And we only have 22 Kodo stews. Kind of need to keep those until we hit level 45. And then once we run out of Kodo stews, we will most likely be making our way to the hinterlands. So we can get some of that tender wolf steak. We're also running out of silk. Oh, there's all the things we got a bunch here. So we can craft a ton. Gotta remember to use this trinket, though. It's one thing I need to get used to. Try using it here. And he's immune. It's immune to my trinket. So I guess elementals do not get phased by the cold basilisk eye. We got pretty lucky getting that trinket. Happy we fought that basilisk. I think we're okay for... Oh, there's the goblin mage. Gazban. He doesn't even know we're here. He just keeps fading in and out of existence. And the drop rate on these elemental bracer is pretty low. It is good that we're the only people here. Oh, there we go. We got one. Guess I just need to talk about it. I wonder what the best spec for Warlock is. I've never really played Warlock, so... Not much. Like one of the classes I played the least. So I think... I wouldn't really know what to say. I just assume Affliction's pretty good. That's the spec I see Warlocks using the most. What else we got? Mage. Probably Frost. You have so much control as a Frost Mage. You also get Ice Block, which is just like a lifesaver. So yeah, I think Frost is by far the best for our core. It's pretty standard. Priest? I think Disc. I think being a Disc Priest would probably be the best, even though it would be super boring and all you'd be doing is wanding and shielding yourself, putting up dots, but you have some pretty big heals and some pretty strong shields. Pretty hard to kill. Not sure how Red Paladin is in Classic. Supposedly it's not even close to as good as it is in TBC. Not too sure how that would work out. Maybe it'd be the same as warrior, right? Like you just go prot, you get a shield, sword and board. I think his paladin has like heals and bubbles and all that other crazy survivability stuff. Lay on hands. Pretty damn hard to kill. Shaman? I'd say elemental would probably be the best. You're not in melee range. Being in melee range does kind of suck for hardcore. Because you end up face pulling a lot of stuff. Whenever you can pull from range, it gives you kind of an edge. You can like pull things one at a time. So I think elemental would probably be the best for shaman. And I think so that also because you can do comparable damage to enhance. Another good thing about it too is like you don't have to like run away from your like reset your totems all the time like as enhanced. I notice when you run from like mob to mob, you gotta like redrop your totems all the time. As elemental, you can just like, you know, plant your totems, set up, and just, you know, go to town. Oh, there he is. Rolling along the beach. Is that even hitting me? Killed this guy by accident. Yeah, I think we talked about almost every class. We missed out on here. Did priest, warlock, mage, rogue, warrior, paladin, shaman, hunter, druid. Yeah, we've done pretty much all of them. But most of the standard specs, leveling specs, yeah, they're usually the go-tos. I think the only ones with that can, you know, go like a prot spec or like a spec with more survivability are the only ones that are kind of different. That's like the priest, warrior, maybe paladin. Druids tend to go feral anyways. It's just better than Boomkin. But you could go Boomkin. It's just Boomkin kind of sucks because once you just run out of mana fast, and if you know, kind of miscalculate how much mana you're going to use against a target, it can kind of get a little rough. You have to like start kiting and running away. Feral just has energy, so like a rogue. So it's not that bad. Never have to really worry about, you know, your resource. Okay. Think about taking a picture of one of these elementals here. I think we might pick this guy. Hopefully I don't pull him. It's gonna eventually turn around. I don't know if that was a good one. Seems like he likes to go, oh, okay. Kinda don't like the angle he's on. This guy looks kinda cool here. Oh yeah, look at you. Right in there for the camera. See how close we can get. Getting pretty damn close. Our stealth is really good. Stealth classes are great for hardcore. Rogue's a little OP though, because Vanish is like any ability like Vanish. And use a little bit of. You're getting hit pretty hard here. There's a little adrenaline rush. Alright, we're done. Got our bracers, guys. Probably didn't have to use the bandage there, but we'll bandage up. And we're gonna hearth back to Booty Bay. I'm gonna turn these bracers in. Yeah, like Hunter and Rogue have a really OP ability. Feign Death is really good. Just resets the fight. Same with Vanish. I think Vanish is better though. Because sometimes when you feign death, it doesn't work. And then they just hit you and you die. That's kind of it's a rough spot.
Keep your nose clean in my town.
That's right. No snuff here. Have you had any luck, 007? I haven't the eye to examine these bracers to see if any of them will be of any use. But I'm sure at least one of them will be able to help. Take them to Dalaran and have a mage look at them. After all, I can't very well leave Booty Bay just to chat with those tiresome old mages. Not that I'm worried anyone would try to elbow their way into being the new Baron. No one crosses Revelgaz and lives to tell of it. Magical analysis. From what I've heard, the mages of Dalaran are busy with the reconstruction of their destroyed city. I'm sure you can find one of them who will spare some time to look at the bracers. If there's anything I know about mages, they can't resist a magical puzzle. Take the bag of water elemental bracers and see if they can shed any light on the stone's curse. Look for the Archmage and Serum Runeweaver in particular. I've dealt with him before and his knowledge is vast. Alright, so we got the bag of water elemental bracers. And it is now time for us to get out of Booty Bay. We've survived so far. We will be back eventually. But we're going to be taking a break and we're heading off to Stormwind. We'll see what's going on in Stormwind. Maybe we'll head over to the rogue quarters. And we may also drop off some stuff in the bank. Could save that for next episode though. And then I'm going to have to decide where we will go to next. Will we head over to Dustwall Marsh and Theramore Isle and start questing there? Or will we go to the Swamp of Sorrows? Kind of leaning a little bit towards going to Theramore Isle and Dustwall Marsh. Just because there's a lot of zones that I will probably end up questing in the 40s while there. Because I think we will probably end up going back to Desolus. And then there is Perilous as well. Once we level up a little bit, we'll probably go to Perilous, and then after that we'll probably end up going to Tanaris. And then once we do all that, then we'll probably come all the way back again. And we will get to 50 by finishing up all the quests that we didn't get to do in Stranglethorn Vale and also Swamp of Sorrows. But we could go to Swamp of Sorrows first, because there is the Bugs quest that we could try. We have to get 12 pristine crawler legs and bring them to Morgenstern and Theramore, and that is actually in Dustwall Marsh, so we could do that. So we could do a little bit of a Swamp of Sorrows run, and then after that make our way to Theramore Isle. That might be a good idea. I don't like this flight route through the river. That's one thing about Alliance and Horde as well, is the flight routes are different. Like, you get different scenery as an Alliance player compared to a Horde player. I like Westfall. It's a real cool zone. Alright, so we should be pulling up into Stormwind soon. It seems a little bit corrupted here. Look at that. We got a big ziggurat right outside of it still. Wonder how long that's gonna last. Or how long this invasion's gonna be. There's the invaders down there. They're all level 6. Oh, somebody just died level 18 in Darkshore. Died to a Great Mist Tidehunter, which is a Murloc. It's too bad. Murlocs don't mess around. You get a little too close to those babies, they all start running after you. And if you're in the water, you're not swimming away from a Murloc. But yeah, here we are, back in Stormwind, guys. And our bags are completely full. We're lucky we got full 10-slot bags. But they still fill up pretty damn quick.
Need help?
Okay, so let's get rid of this enchanted water. And then everything else we gotta keep. And we'll deal with the bag stuff another episode, or next episode.
Safe travels.
And we'll also check out the rogue trainer and all that stuff. And I think we're probably going to be going to the Swamposaurus. Thing is, we don't have our flight point there, so we're going to have to fly to Darkshire and then make our way there through Deadwind Pass. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.